Hey, what up ladies and gents, it's your favorite Asian robot right here, hopefully your favorite official content creator for the First Descendant, and what I'm here to do today is walk you guys through Hotfix 1.0.7. Now, I did a preview video last week where, we talked about this and we previewed all the stuff that was coming, but this week is the actual drop of the hotfix, and I'm going to go through all the stuff that's in it. So, without further ado, let's begin. And of course, if you like my content, don't forget to register me as your content creator. Link is in the video description. Okay, let's get started. Okay, the patch notes start with the content improvements, and of course, excuse any coughing that you might hear during this. But anyway, the content improvements are that if you do not select abort or continue during an interim review in the special operation, so during those screens where continue, abort, whatever, abort will be selected automatically. This is a measure designed to help deal with AFK players. They've lowered the difficulty mechanics of the hard intercept battle Walker. Okay, we actually tested it out on stream, and the battle is so much easier. When you destroy the Frenzied parts, 2 embers will be generated, and they've increased the maximum threshold of his frenzy gauge, therefore reducing the number of times that the Colossus will become frenzied. Okay, whenever you use slug shots on the frenzied Colossus, its leg movements will be reduced, making it easier to aim for its weak spots. Weak points. Sorry, mouth. You know how it is, okay? Characters will no longer receive damage when they're in a hazardous area once the Void Intercept Battle ends, so you won't die if you have to pick up stuff in the murder water, okay? Molten Fortress, whenever it's defeated, the lava ground that it creates will be removed immediately. Same for Swamp Walker, the toxic disease ground will be removed immediately. The restart function of the Void Intercept Battle's special operations and infiltration operations is now separated into 2 types, okay? You've got start with your current squad and restart mission. Restart mission will put you back into matchmaking and you may get a different squad, okay? Start with current squad will try and keep as many of the current squad members who have chosen the restart function with you as you go in again. The time available for start with the current squad is also increased to 60 seconds, all right? Okay. The display animation for amorphous materials whenever you're using a reconstruction device has been simplified, allowing you to very quickly check the materials. We actually tested this out as well, and I'm really loving it because as soon as you go to the device and you go into it, it just goes zoom, here are the amorphous. You can straight away pick one. It saves you so much time in the long run because you're not wasting those extra 10 seconds or whatever. It's just fast, saves you time in the long run, more grinding, more fun. Okay? Now, field changes. In the Echo Swamp Derelict Covert, the Toxic Fragment monsters will now spawn faster. This is referring to the Void Fragment Shard in the Derelict Covert. Alright, the monsters will spawn faster, therefore making that a better spot to farm whatever you need. The HP of the monsters in Void Fusion Reactors has now been officially reduced, and they'll drop more ammo and recovery orbs whenever you defeat them. This will actually be tested live on stream, on my evening stream, where I'll be going through some of the amorphous that I have for the Secret Garden, and checking out whether or not it'll be a lot easier for me to do this, so let's look forward to that. Now, there's some crucial changes coming for the Battle Pass. They've identified the requirements for Battle Pass Week 6 Challenge were not being met retroactively, and they've changed the requirements to enhance rifling reinforcement to level 3. They've reduced the difficulty of weekly challenges for Battle Passes Week 7 and 8, which will begin on the 15th of August. Alright, and they've increased the amount of XP and supply coins that they award. Okay, here's the director's comment on this. As of week 6, with the preseason ending soon, they've noticed that the completion rate of the battle supply shop is lower than expected. This was due to the fact that the season challenges required everyone to do a lot of grinding. To remedy this, the dev team has come up with 2 changes. First, they've lowered the difficulty of the weekly challenges in week 7 and 8, which are planned to begin on the 15th of August, and they've also increased the reward in terms of supply coins. The amount of supply coins that you can earn from completing all the week 7 and 8 challenges will be increased, and you will get to receive rewards from the battle supply shop that you couldn't receive before. You will also be able to enjoy more battle supply shop rewards by completing weekly challenges during the remaining period. Second, we're currently in the process of adjusting the difficulty of Season 1 challenges based on their based on their experience with the preseason. Compared to the preseason, you will be able to complete challenges more naturally as you farm items, reducing the burden of additional grinding. They're also in the process of increasing the value of the rewards that you can get from battle passes. So in Season 1, expect better rewards. They weren't really sure what to do, so the preseason battle pass was not that exciting, but don't worry, because as soon as the Season 1 battle pass drops, we'll have a video on it, we'll be talking about it, and we'll tell you whether or not it's worth it. But for now, I could say that I found this battle pass worth it, so Season 1 is going to be even better. Look forward to that. Okay, in terms of the UI, what they've done is that when selecting all additional options from the hard infiltration operations, all options will remain selected even if you choose to change the additional options. So what I do is I tick all options, and then I just start rolling and look for the modifier that will get me through the hard mode infiltration operation and allow me to break the score that I need to get double the amorphous. Okay, so that is what I am doing right now. I am in the process of creating a spreadsheet for it so that I can just tell people exactly how many points you need if you go through the mission to get the double amorphous drops. Okay, oops, so sorry, I don't know why it chunked us down there. My apologies. Okay, now the director's comment on there's two more things. Grappling hook disabled and jump disabled have been removed from the list of options that can be selected, and you can now check the tooltip of amorphous material icons in the change selectable reward screen in hard infiltration operations. Okay, as your characters become stronger, more and more people have been choosing additional options over 200% in hard infiltration operations. However, if you choose additional options, as you cannot begin matchmaking, it becomes difficult as you have to gather party members on chat and communities instead. Therefore, they're trying to improve their current matchmaking system so that we can easily play together even when we select additional options. Specifically, additional options will be changed to presets, and you'll be able to gather a party depending on the percentage of presets you choose. Furthermore, to increase the matchmaking pool, they are planning to allow everyone to enter an infiltration operation together, no matter which amorphous material they choose. Alright? So they're also planning to change the mission in hard infiltration operations from occupation to extermination. They hope that we will enjoy co-op play more easily and experience fast and exciting combat and farming. I don't know why I laughed there, but I don't know. I just get happy with these comments. You know, I really like the dev team. These changes for hard infiltration operations will be applied in Season 1. So for now, these changes from the director's comment are not in the game yet, but they are making them happen for Season 1. And I'm actually really excited because what I feel is that the more that they work on these options and allow us to matchmake, you know, play together and stuff like that, it might be a lot better. And of course, you can select the highest presets, but at the same time, please be aware that there are also opportunities for griefing. For example, some people may expect to be carried despite the fact that they're not ready for presets that have scores over 200% or 250%, depending on the limitation of how much is needed to actually cross that threshold. So we'll see how that goes, but just be aware, as always, that parties, communities, these are still the best way to find people to play, and you can always go to the official Discord. In fact, if you go to the First Descendant website, their Discord link is right here. Use the LFG in there, you know, find your community, find your place, and you'll be good to go. All right? Okay, tooltips for equipment now shows up faster. Equipment option tiers are now displayed on the icon, and set effects of external components are now displayed on the icon. You can now see how many gold rolls each equipment has just from the main screen. So you don't even have to go into the equipment, you can just see it, and they've decided to make the icons look like this. So for example, this the three red squares means that the clairvoyance here has been upgraded, has had its unique ability upgraded 4 times. Okay, and it's got 4 gold rolls on it. So as you can see from the screenshot above, the option tiers of firearms, reactors, and external components are now displayed on the icon. This improvement will make it so that when farming reactors and external components, you can easily identify what items are worthy in your inventory. While not included in Hotfix 1.0.7, they're also preparing additional quality of life features that will help us farm more easily. For example, you'll be able to assign different symbols to attached items, and the junk filter will also let you filter items with specific options as junk. The dev team is hard at work to make our farming experience faster and easier, and God, I love that. In the module acquisition info, you can now check whether a module can only be acquired via combining. So previously when a module was blank, people were like, RealAsianRobot, how do I get this module? Now people will know that it's by combining modules that you can get this, okay? Some things can only be acquired by combining, so take note of that. In the consumables menu of the library, you can now see the amount of consumables you currently have. When receiving all lost and found items, if there's not enough space in your inventory, you can only receive items in accordance with the remaining space. When the unique abilities of the ultimate weapons permanently change the weapon's default performance, you can now check the changes on the basic info screen. Okay, cool, I like that. Okay, for Descendants, here are some of the changes that happened in this particular hotfix. They fixed the amount of recovery displayed on the skill tooltip for Eugen so that it matches the improvements made to his recovery amount in Hotfix 1.06. By overhauling the formula of Eugen's recovery skill, the amount of recovery has been slightly increased for skill level 4. As in the skill level 4? Oh, okay. Okay, yeah, when the skill reaches level 4. Got it. You can now gain weapon proficiency when defeating an enemy with a unique weapon, i.e. Luna's stage presence, or Lepic's arm cannon. You can acquire Luna's noise surge modification module in the hard intercept battle executioner, so it's no longer locked entirely behind Gluttony if you want to play Luna. Try using Luna and her noise surge to increase weapon proficiency, defeating enemies with the sound of music, and fall for her charm. Director's comment, bro. What is this? Alright. I see how it is. Miscellaneous improvements have been done for frame generation, things like that. And in terms of bug fixes, they fixed an issue where applying a filter at the lab and re-entering the menu caused the filter to not be applied to the list despite the filter itself being maintained. Console has fixed an issue with the Peacemaker and fixed an issue with fire, chill, and electric auto suggestions. Okay, Descendants. They fixed an issue where Bunny's thrill bomb does not hit nearby enemies. Okay, fixed an issue where Luna danced while holding her gun when she used an enhanced skill with the noise search module. They fixed an issue where Luna's facial graphics were intermittently rendered incorrectly. Fixed an issue where Sharon could cancel her skill even after she fired her flash short sword skill during ending motions. Okay. Fixed an issue where equipping a range module would not change the skill description for Ultimate Lepic and Lepic's Traction Grenade. Okay, great. Fixed an issue where equipping a range module would not expand the effect of Lepic's Traction Grenade. So take note, Lepic's Traction Grenade is now affected by range. Okay? This is important. This is crucial. If Lepic's stuff is now affected by range, Traction Grenade will be very much more helpful. Alright? Okay, equipment modules. Fixed an issue where the display of the firearm critical hit rate was switched with skill critical hit rate in the 4-piece set effect tooltip for the external component Acrobat set effects. Okay. Other languages. Fixed an issue where the tooltip for Spiral Tidal Wave skill module omitted a description saying attracts Gluttony's impurities. Fixed an issue in intercept battles where two players could remove parts at the same time when using the mid-air maneuvering sub-module. Okay, that's wild. Fixed an issue where the support drone and the Echo Swamp outpost did not function properly. Fixed an issue where Void Fragment reward that would let you receive all 4 kinds of shards was changed from 4333 to 3333. Okay. Fixed an issue in the laboratory where effects activated when defeating an enemy, skills or unique effects for ultimate weapons, could still occur even when the Vulgus invincibility was enabled. I think you guys saw this during one of the days when I was testing out the Thunder Cage, and the dude was just taking like constant Thunder Cage explosions. That was hilarious. Okay, missions. They fixed an issue where being tasked with a collection for the Fortress Infiltration Operations Quarantine Zone and Heart of the Fortress with a 4-member party could intermittently cause a champion monster to not spawn, making it impossible to acquire the balanced plasma battery. I see. Increase the monster kill score for Infiltration Operation The Haven. Fixed an issue where it was impossible to reach a perfect score for even when increasing the options to 240%. So The Haven should now be fixed. Fixed an issue in Hard Infiltration Operation Unknown Laboratory, where a player reaching a no resurrection zone in advance could cause other players to not be teleported to the no resurrection zone. Good, that's been a bug for such a long time. Fixed an issue where a melee enemy would intermittently stop moving and not pursue players. Okay. Miscellaneous, PC. Fixed an issue where using certain skills would glitch the screen when the NVIDIA Reflex Boost mode was enabled. Okay, good. This new Descendant is armed with Cold Fury and ready to strike. What do you think is her greatest strategy? Not quite sure, but she's got quite a shape to her, I'll say that much. She looks badass and she looks like she's got a huge sniper. So I don't know, is it Dominique? I'm thinking it's Dominique because we saw her in like, you know, the storyline with Blair. But who do you think this is? All right, if you guys know who this is, tell me in the comments. I actually want to go and find them in Albion so I can have a look at who's going to be next. All right, or maybe it's a character we haven't seen. I don't know. I hope if the next bit improves, like in season 1, if they add to the storyline, this will be one of the characters we haven't seen yet. Might be interesting to have them in the new storyline. But anyway, you know, let me know if you figure out who it is. All right, I really want to know. I really want to know just so I can go on stream and see who it is. All right. Thank you guys very much for watching this video. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you to all of my top channel members. Thank you to all of my top stream supporters. Make sure you get in the list this month. There's still half of August left, so you can make it on the list if you try hard now. All right. Catch y'all later. All right. Enjoy the new hotfix. See you on the next one.